1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I wiped the grease off of my head before I sat down. Just all this running. One of these days, I'm going to get to the point where I'm sitting here waiting to let it start instead of just grinding right up until the last second. So, all right, we ready?
We are ready.
I think we're ready.
Here we are, another week of Craft Beer Buds, where the palate always prevails because we don't know what we're drinking until we drank it. Very special episode this week. It's the Mike Show, because today we have Mike, and Mike. And
all mics all the time.
That's right. And if you remember previously, this was Super Mikey-O, but you know what? Just for the sake of ha-has, we're pulling that moniker and we're just going to have all mics. And I'm going to say, Mike, what's up, Mike? What do you think? And I'm just going to leave it to them to figure out which mic is being addressed, and they'll have to duke it out amongst themselves to find out what's going on.
That works. I mean,
That's good. That's good. There's not enough confusion on this show, so we should add something, another element.
We'll
Always got a twist for you.
And is this the first time we brought beer?
We did shift it a little bit. If you have not seen previous episodes, I was always supplying the beer, and that just, I wanted to have the experience of the blind taste test. That's what we're doing. A lot of people drinking beer on the internet, but not blind. So that's what we're doing. And so now these panelists are good enough to bring beer, so this way I can test my blindness as well, for lack of a better way of putting it. So Mike and Mike have brought beers. Mike has not brought anything, so that's par for the course.
An empty glass.
That's all I need to bring.
That's what we're here for.
He's really good at consuming oxygen, beer, other things, but he's not much on giving back. So, but we have a good blend.
So this is one that I brought. It is a beer that I have not yet tried. So I'll give you that hint that I haven't tried this. I'll also tell you that it is local to North County, San Diego. So it is a local beer that we're going to try here.
All right, gave away way too much.
Is it too much? You already know?
It only was what, 177
It's beer?
choices or
Oh,
something?
shit.
It's something like that. No, 140-ish around there. But it changes almost weekly, so you never know. Oh, and while Mike is pouring,
Look what I got, baby.
here,
Already-
send my glass over.
already smell it
And
from
I
over
want to
here.
give a special shout out, whether she sees it or not, I don't know. But I want to give a special shout out to Lily on SD Beer Friends. Check it out, $1.98 at Trader Joe's. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there we go.
Apparently,
Yeah,
there's some
that's how
kind
you
of
do that.
inside joke there. I'm
Jay,
like,
yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Look at that. That has
Nice color.
an amber hue, I'd say.
You're welcome. This
Ooh,
is
I like this one.
Yeah. It looked good, and I know the brewery. I don't know the. I had not. tried the
Easy
beer,
there,
but-
big fella.
But yeah, it definitely smells. It's very distinctive smell already.
I forgot to blow my nose before we got started.
so we're gonna go with the same as last week's, where you have no idea because you can't smell anything.
Wow. No. I was okay last week, but I should have. Yeah. I have chronic sinus issues.
What do you think?
I'll go. This is really good. Big thumbs up. I
Yeah.
like it a lot. Smells good. Tastes good. Solid.
Okay, so when people say it smells good, and I'm trying to introduce a little more information, is there particular odors? What about it smells good? Is there anything that you're...
Oh, well, it smells like beer. So I like that.
It smells.
Moving on.
It smells strong. Like I know what type of beer it is, but I will say that like there's a pretty strong alcohol smell to it. Like it's definitely a strong beer. What do you think?
Is it my turn?
In the IPA class, I would say, because it's got that strong hoppy smell right off the bat.
Hops. There you go. Strong hoppy smell. That's what I'm talking about when I say strong.
Look at Jay. He's got a new trick here.
No,
Oh, yeah, no, this
Matt
is an
taught
old
me
trick.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt couldn't make it until like 7:30, and that's too late for me to start drinking on a Sunday night.
Yeah, that's when you
We
continue
miss you, Matt.
drinking.
We miss you, Matt.
Well, we'll get you next time.
Yeah. What do you got, Jay?
So this is, I would put this in more of the dank category of the hop variety. It's not your typical like Citra piney, kind of fruity, kind of thing. It's more on the kind of the dank side, which really I think even the color kind of gives that away. I could be wrong, but I'm not accustomed to seeing the typical West Coast style in this color. Definitely,
floaties, so
I would say this is probably like a double IPA. There are floaties. Yeah, good call. I didn't see that.
I don't have anything. I'll
Hop
have to have somewhere
chunks.
to find
It is
out.
a gorgeous color, though. Yeah,
It is. It's a great color.
You got a little bit more left, yeah.
Not totally
Yeah, if
transparent.
you need to get rid of this, I don't want it to go to waste.
But this,
good. I like this
I
one.
would say this is probably like a double IPA. I don't think it's a single. It's definitely got some weight to it. Dead.
It is interesting being in the chair of someone who brought the beer now, because I feel like if I say too much about it, I'll
Right.
give stuff away.
You gotta be quiet.
I will say you guys are pretty good on. Like we have some real good insight going on for sure. So, and I'm glad to hear everybody likes it. I hadn't tried it, but
very good.
like I said, it's a local brewery to me, so I'm glad that everyone's into it.
It always smells like everything smells like apple to me too. So I'll just go with it. Has apple in it.
I can't even pick, I can't hone in on a specific fruit or character. The dank, musty, just that end of the spectrum as far as IPAs, double, maybe even a triple, because it definitely, I would say it's got that high gravity character.
Yeah.
It's a substantial beer. The head looks like it went away kind of quick, but then again, it's not super cold. It's, but I like it. I like it. This is
It's a thick taste.
It has that thicker mouthfeel. Yeah. And it's very much in the family with the old granddaddy.
Yep. That we had a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, it's back here somewhere.
Right in the middle.
There, yeah. I put it in the category with this guy right here. And I like it. I like it.
Good choice.
Good choice.
You're welcome.
Good wear.
This is the one that I have not tried, so it was a guess. You will see what happens on the next one. That's one that I have all the time and I really like. So I'm curious to see what you think of that.
All right.
Do we want to rate it and then we'll reveal it?
Yeah, because we got off course with that last week. So
Okay.
yeah. And one thing that I do want to say about this as well, sometimes with the double and even triple IPAs, there is kind of like I won't say a backwash, but they leave almost like a syrupy quality on the finish. This feels like it's high up in that category, but it still finishes clean. I don't get any of that syrupy on the back
This
end.
is a top 3 so far of all the ones that we've done.
Really
I
good.
really like this.
It finishes well.
And I'm like the
such a
worst
robust
beer
beer.
drinker in the world. Anything that's thick or syrupy, I'm like. But this one is really good. I'm giving it a 3.
Cool. I like it a lot. This isn't a class that I like personally. It's not my favorite class of beers, but it is sort of in an area that I do like. This is a great example of it. I think everything you guys are saying is dead on. It's solid. I'm actually, knowing what it is, I'm a little bit impressed by how much you guys like it, and I also like it as well. So.
Well, and I'm introducing formally the official beer,
Oh, we're
the
tracking
beer
it.
log.
Okay, good. The log.
Because
log.
before the beer log, the beer stool, the beer log. Previously, I was just writing it on sticky notes, which God knows where they even are now. So I figured let's get an official flight log here, and we'll start tracking our activities. So all right,
So we got a 3.
Mike,
the
start
scale
us
again,
off.
we got-
Mike is
0
gonna
to
3.
3?
Yeah, 0 to 3.
0 to 3, 0 is the worst, 3 is the best. What are your
I think we
thoughts?
should go 1 to 10, but personally, make it a little
No, I can't. Then there's too much math involved.
Fewer numbers equals less math. So we're going
right.
0 to
Yeah, but then
3.
we end up doing 2.5 and 2 1/4 anyway. So
That's right.
yeah, it ends up being that way anyway. Go ahead.
So
Mike.
okay, 3.
I don't want to be the first one to rate it. Mike, you got to go first then.
Yeah, since he brought it, I'll go next. A solid 2, 2 1/4 probably. Maybe 2.
And man, it's got some.
Come on, man, you got to commit to one.
And wait a minute, hold on. I'm going to bring in an acronym because I know what it is now. The ABV seems pretty high on this because I got a nice buzz just from drinking 2 of
It
these.
is.
He's
high,
waiting
if I
to work
remember
that
I
in the
got
conversation.
ABV. It's a term. I know what it means now.
He was walking around earlier today. He was like, ABV,
I
IBU.
had it written down on a little note here.
I think you've used it exactly right. So
There you go.
You nailed it.
It's definitely because I got a little buzz already just from drinking that.
I think it's good. Again, I am going to be very limited with what I choose as a 3. This is not necessarily a beer that I would drink all the time. So I will go with a 2. But that's not a bad score.
Right.
It's just good.
I'm
it's just
with you.
not necessarily on top of the list. It's not something where I would automatically order whenever I had a chance to.
Right.
Now that it's kind of sit for a second, I will also reiterate that I think there is some elevated ABV going here because now after I've had a
Now we know
couple
for
sips,
sure.
I feel a little kind of warmth. A little warmth
Yeah,
coming down.
absolutely.
It is a strong beer. I'll tell you
So
that. Not messing
there
around.
is, yeah. But I and I also will agree with you. And actually, to quote you from a couple weeks ago, 3 has got to lift me off the chair. Yeah. Good beer, solid all the way around. With no complaints, but it's not lifting me off the chair, and it's not really like my go-to style for my palate. So with that, I think I'll go ahead and give it a 2.5.
All right, but still high.
So we're all
Still
everyone
respectable.
likes it. There's nobody who has anything bad to say about it.
And
Nothing
you
bad
called
at
it
all.
a 2, right?
I call it 2.
2. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're ready for the
What
reveal.
did you say? I forget.
I give it a 3.
3. All right, you're
Yeah,
right.
no, I got
I
it.
think
It's
it's
easy to
really,
really
really
Okay,
good.
now wait. Do we want to guess the ABV like we did the last time?
I'm gonna go with 12.
Too high.
I think
Too
it's
high.
I think it's too
9%.
high. I'm gonna say 8. I'm gonna go even lower than 9.
But it's your beer, don't you know? You
I
didn't check?
I didn't check the ABV.
I would say, I'm going to say 9.5.
This feels pretty boozy.
You
to
know,
me.
prices.
I don't
I
know.
feel I'm prices ready if I go an 8. Well, I'm so glad that my first pick actually everyone liked it so much.
Very
Now I'm a little
nice.
bit worried about my next pick. This I'm gonna take the beer sock off here.
Apparently, it's beer
sock.
There you go.
Watch
The beer
out.
condom.
This is the Oceanside Ale Works.
Oh my
Dude,
God, I can't
dude,
believe that.
Double
I didn't-
IPA.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Nailed the
good.
double
I've had
IPA.
that before.
I
It's
like it.
excellent, yeah. It's the Dude Oceanside Ale Works IPA, double IPA, gold medal
Good
winner
one.
in San Diego. Great beer.
Yep.
Nice.
See, look, I actually chose well for once. You know,
There you
like,
go.
wow, I picked
Now,
something
just
that other
out of
people won't.
curiosity,
What's the ABV?
do-
Well, what's the ABV on there now? What's it say?
9.4.
9 point. Wow.
Oh,
Very
Walking
nice.
away.
So now, do we have a date on that bottle? Because we were talking earlier before the cameras got rolling. Whereas I was kind of laboring under what beer to pick, now my decisions are governed more by what is fresh. I am looking at dates on bottles rather than styles and brands. I'm looking at when it was bottled or canned. So what do we have a date on there?
There is a date on here. I will say, too, we talked about this before we started taping. For this specific week, this is the first time that I brought beers. I decided to go to the grocery store. So these are 2 beers that I got from a grocery store in North County, San Diego. In the future, I'm definitely interested in going to more limited stores or things like that. But this is just grocery store type beer we're talking about. The date on here is 6/13/17. So I guess that would be pretty
that's-
old.
so
So
it's
it
act-
expires in
That's
June, right?
Yeah,
No,
it
but-
expires in June or
well,
Best Buy.
Well,
date or
then
something.
that means that it should be good until that date.
Until then, okay.
Right?
So it's
what
pretty
is it?
close.
The date was 17?
6/13/17 this year, yeah. It's
6/13.
June,
That's
June
in 3 months
17.
from now.
Okay, so that means that after that, it would start to maybe skunk or degrade.
Okay.
But I would say that I get no bad effect from this. I've had this beer before and liked it. I just don't have palate memory to know, oh yeah, I drank this. I know exactly
That
what
would
it
be
is.
tough.
Yeah, I
That would
can't.
be very tough.
But
That'd be
yeah,
really
solid
impressive.
I
pick.
like that.
Yeah.
Out of
I
the
will
gate.
buy this one, which I don't think I've said too often.
There you go.
He don't buy.
I would. I didn't say I am going to because I'm broke, but
Okay, Mike, whose laundry detergent are you using?
I donated $20 to the laundry fund.
When he first
Still-
moved in here a couple months
We
ago, he
clarified.
gave me $20, and he uses my laundry detergent.
I bought paper
he finally
towels.
bought a roll of paper towels.
No, I want a 6-pack of paper towels.
He's got cable. He
I don't have
doesn't
cable, I have
take the
internet.
trash out.
I will point out that I don't mean to take a side in this, but donating money to a fund is not buying something. So we still have landed on
What
not
he
purchasing something.
Well, he hasn't bought it either. It's been here since I got here. I do 2 loads of laundry a week, so it's, we're not exactly.
You know what? This is what parents must feel like when their children come back home. because they went out and were supposedly an adult. Then they come home and they don't know how to take care of themselves. It's like, oh, well, this laundry detergent was here. It must have just magically appeared.
Wow.
That's how strong this beer is. It's the first one we're trying this week, and already the
angry
arguments-
drunks.
already
Angry
the
drunks at
arguments-
the
Oh, no,
helm.
the arguments go all week
okay.
long. This
Just
is just
went
going to
on
be catching
anyway.
on tape.
Yeah, this has actually been toned down for home viewing. So, well, all right, let's wrap it up because no more half-hour shows of boring filler.
Like talking
Excellent
about
work.
kids
We
moving
like
out
your
and
first
coming
pick.
back in.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Nothing. No.
See, that's another thing. I'm trying to work on not interrupting people. As I do the editing, I look and I'm like,
As he interrupted you.
As you interrupted me.
Well, interrupting
Fuck
you is
don't
no
matter.
downside.
Show's over. We're going to catch you on Tuesday. Craft Beer Budz, if you're going to punish your liver, make it count. And wherever possible, drink it where they brewed it. Cheers. We'll see you next time. Thanks for checking us out.
Cheers.
Good job, Mike.
Peace.
Like your first beer.
Thank you.
That's it.
Oh, is he
Couple drinks left. I already hooked you up.
Yeah, go
say
ahead.
no one else wants it,
I'll
I'll
always
take it.
take whatever's left. Go ahead.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a good one.